totally baseless.
Hey, it's Totally Baseless, a show we do not recommend you listen to. My name's John, and with me is the guy who always has the eye of the tiger, Dan.
Yes.
Okay, and equally quick-witted, a guy whose prediction for the podcast is pain. Dave, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
You had all that time and that's what you follow me with?
Hey, I said what's up. That's more than I usually say.
What's happening would have been, at least a reference to something.
Ooh,
Tell
Raj! I'm gonna tell Mama.
Exactly. Okay, since we're going back in time, can you tell me for this week's quiz, what was Nicolas Cage's first movie role, his first movie credit? Which
Fast
movie?
Times at Ridgemont High.
That's what I was gonna say.
Credited as?
Nicholas Coppola.
Yep.
I think that was too easy for you.
Yeah, I think we were
Okay,
both...
okay. I got a tougher one. How about this? In 1982, the number one song was Physical by Olivia Newton-John. Name any other song in the top 5.
The Pina Colada song.
Not here, not in the top 50. Wrong year.
Who's that guy that sings Sailing?
And if I don't, if I hear any keyboard typing, then you're disqualified.
Christopher Cross.
There you go,
Christopher
Christopher Cross.
Cross.
Sailing.
No?
Anything by Weird Al.
Apparently not in 1982.
Michael Jackson, Off the Wall.
Oh, no. Off the Wall's 78?
I don't know.
I think it is. Yeah. Okay.
Something
I
by
thought-
Nicolas Cage.
Something by Nicolas Cage. So the number 2 song is Eye of the Tiger by Survivor.
I see what you did there, sir. Well played.
I try
Well
to,
played.
I don't know how much of a hint I can lay out for you.
I was
But-
gonna say that, but I thought that was way too easy of a it was some sort of trick. I was gonna
Number
say
3
Survivor.
was I Love Rock and Roll, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. Number 4 is Ebony and Ivory, Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder. And number 5, a video I'll never forget, Centerfold by Jay Giles Band.
Oh.
My angel.
Well,
is
you
the
bookend
centerfold.
that with Physical, and there you go.
Yeah. 2 of my favorite videos.
There was music to those?
Yeah, exactly. I left it on mute so my mom wouldn't know what I'm watching. All right, let's get to the current day's news. The monkeypox is all the rage these days, the new cool virus on the block after COVID. But the WHO has some problems with them. And I'm not referring to Abbott and Costello. The World Health Organization has said it's going to rename monkeypox to avoid discrimination and stigmatization of people in areas suffering from monkeypox. I mean, monkeypox already sounds like a made up kind of funny thing. I wasn't sure if it was at first, but apparently they're concerned about discrimination and they're going to change the name.
A pox on your monkey, I say.
Yeah, on both your monkeys.
Pray for Mojo. Pray for Mojo.
Ay. Talking about my generation. No,
I
the
really
Who?
want to know, who are you?
Oh, man.
Behind blue eyes, I guess.
Meet the new boss, same as the old boss.
Won't get fooled again.
And calling it monkeypox.
Just to be clear, it's the World Health Organization and not the band that called it monkeypox.
Oh, I thought
Well,
you
that
said
would make a lot more
Squeezebox.
sense if it was the band, though, because
I thought you said squeeze box.
Squeeze pox.
but like even if they didn't name it, right? The WHO, they've still been going with it. They're like, oh, wait a minute, maybe we should stop.
Because it discriminates against monkeys? We don't want people to think it actually came from a monkey. I don't know. I don't know. Where did it come from? I figured it was probably from a monkey if they named it
Well,
monkeypox.
I think the bigger problem is that it comes from Africa. So somebody went and assumed that it must have come from monkeys in Africa.
What about lion pox? That would have been cool, right? I got
Oh,
lion
yeah.
pox.
Oh yeah, you'd be all proud. I got some lion pox.
Damn right. I got lion pox, baby. Want to come see?
People are going, you've been fucking lions?
It's better than monkeys.
But no one would make that jump, right? If it was like hyena pox or lion pox, nobody would make the jump.
Yeah.
But as soon as you
but-
call it monkeypox, that's what the assumption is.
I guess so, because they got, those thumbs. They're like close enough.
Is the opposable thumb that does it?
Oh, yeah, they're like close enough to humans, right? If you really get desperate,
Been on safari long enough, I guess.
you're out in the jungle, by yourself.
Dr. Livingston, I presume.
Those hands start looking good with the opposable thumbs. No? Am I just the only one that thinks about that?
Well, if you have your own hand,
Well-
why would you need a monkey's hand?
It's the thinking about it all day that concerns us.
Listen, you remember Planet of the Apes?
Oh man.
The chick monkey was pretty good, right?
Pretty
I like the the chick monkey was the female ape.
Yeah, monkey, ape. Come see, come saw.
I hope no one came see come sad.
And conquered.
I came, I saw. I got monkeypox.
You damn dirty ape.
Get your monkeypox off of me.
Oh man. Well, I can see why they're trying to change the name now. I mean, monkeypox does sound, kind of funny right off the bat until you see that it's a serious disease. And they're finding out new things about monkeypox. In some patients, they found that it's been detected in semen in some patients in Italy, which is concerning. It hasn't been a sexually transmitted disease. It's through water droplets, through close contact. But now it's in semen as well.
Damn Italian
Potentially.
Navy.
I was gonna say that. Those Italian sailors,
Oh man.
they get around.
Or no one wants to admit that it's through sexual contact. Is more the
No, water droplets, water droplets.
right. It's always sailors and rats that spread every disease, right? It's like
Oh man. Well, they're finding out more stuff about this monkeypox. Hopefully it's not the next COVID or anything, but or it doesn't mutate into anything more serious, but we'll keep an eye out and look for any funny angles on it going forward. All right. Well, I know somebody that definitely doesn't want monkeypox to show up in semen anytime soon. Lauren Bulbert, a representative out of Colorado, who's a bit on the right wing side of positions, definitely against freedom for abortions and for gun rights, most prominently. Apparently, she was an escort. She worked as a prostitute for sugardaddymeat.com, or I should say, she met her clients through that website. And during her time there as a young lady, 18 years old, apparently just starting, from then on, had 2 abortions. The political action committee that released this, called American Muckrakers, is invited her to sue them. And they said, well, I think we'd be happy to get more publicity and get their facts out there. And apparently they haven't been sued yet. So they might be onto something here.
either they've got big brass balls or great lawyers.
Or she actually did what she did. Or she's
Open
actually
it
a
up and
whore.
see. Who is more of a hypocrite?
Yeah. If this is true, I mean, we don't know.
There's
if
some
this is-
profile pictures. She's quite a looker in her sugar daddy meat profile pics.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly her. It's just some girl with glasses. Everybody's all, hey, it's Bulbert. It's Bulbert. They all look alike, I guess. Brown
They
hair,
all look alike.
glasses. Well, you put a librarian glasses on any brunette, you're gonna go, whoa. They're all gonna
Oh,
look
then
alike.
she took them off. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's like, where'd she go? Who's that?
It's like Superman and Clark Kent. It's not the same person. What? I do love that. One of the biggest sticking points is that she was an unlicensed
Yeah.
escort.
Yeah, I didn't quite catch the meaning of that because in Colorado, there's no licensed or legal prostitution, is there?
Oh, there must be somewhere for her to
In
have a license.
Nevada. Well, if you're in the House of Representatives, is the sticking point that you are a licensed prostitute versus an unlicensed prostitute? Oh, actually, isn't everyone in Congress a licensed prostitute?
Pretty much. If you've seen the Republican Party, they're all
All right,
Oh.
now they're both sides are
pretty much both sides of, yeah, we'll do anything for $1. So really,
You can pretty much trace the voting record by the amount of money and who's
I-
giving them the money.
I know we're making fun of her for working at that place, but it doesn't really matter. I
You
think
mean
the
a
most,
bed?
yeah, but I think the more important thing is that it's the hypocrisy about the abortions and about being all ultra conservative and Christian like. I think that's what rubs people the wrong way, and that's why everybody's jumping on it and making fun of her.
well, yes, because she was rubbing people the right way.
And she's a dumbass. Yeah.
Oh man.
No one has a problem with her being a sex worker. That's like, cool, more power to you. You found a way to make some money. Awesome. The power is where you all of a sudden become like the poster child for conservative family values.
You always want to slam the door behind you once you make it. No other prostitute should make it up to Congress.
Yeah, she thought this is my gravy train.
Yeah.
I
Find
slept
your
with,
own shtick.
yeah, I slept with the right Coke family member. Or what is it? Coach? Coke?
Or is it the third
Oh, the
pronunciation?
Cokes. Yeah.
Yes, the Cokes.
Not the Cox?
It could be.
There must be some monkeypox in those Cokes.
She must have something on Ted Cruz too, because that guy was donating money to her.
Yeah, he donated $136,250 to be precise to the Bulbert campaign after being blackmailed by her. Who knows? Who knows how this got started?
Yeah, Ted Cruz's wife should be the one that's really pissed in all this.
Yeah, she'll take a beating, that one. No matter who insults her, Ted she'll
I
Ted
like
will
how
stand up for whoever insults her.
I like how
Yeah, and then he
it's,
goes and donates like hundreds of thousands of dollars to Bulbert.
Yeah.
I like how the article said that because he thought she would make a good congressman.
She has
Really?
practice. She has
Really?
lots of practice prostituting herself.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, what about her made Ted Cruz think that she would be a good congresswoman? I mean, it's not her
She's smarter than
brains.
my wife.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
she
guess so.
didn't graduate high school even. She did get her GED though.
Oh, well, there you go. I mean, between her and Cawthorn, they're making congressmen look really stupid.
Making America great again.
I
Yeah.
guess.
You
Well,
have the
they
same
did say
job as I
enough
do.
they did say enough to Cawthorn. He's out.
Well,
So there is some point you can go too far, but it's got to be pretty far.
like last time, like there's that guy that sits in your same college class, and you're like, how the fuck did me and this guy get to the same place?
What did I do wrong?
Right? That
I mean,
That's
if you're in
Bulbert.
prison, that's one thing, but
exactly.
if you're in Congress,
Yeah, she
or-
failed up.
yeah. Well, next time you say, well, whose dick do I have to suck to get into Congress? Well,
Ask
you can
Bulbert.
ask Lauren Boebert. Apparently Ted Cruz might be one of them,
The list is long but distinguished.
or short and disgusting. She is very strongly against abortions, even though she's had 2 abortions herself, apparently from clients from the sugardaddymeat.com site.
Yeah, Ted Cruz, we're looking at you.
Oh,
Donating.
man.
Donating the $130-something thousand to her campaign.
I mean, would you want to be responsible for bringing in more people that look like Ted Cruz into this world?
That is a pro-choice argument right there.
Yeah, once again, it's the old slam the door behind you, right? I can get as many abortions as I want. However, you cannot.
Now that my life hasn't been ruined.
Yeah, and I guess she had the best reason for getting an abortion, right? Like,
Because her clients would have killed her and disposed of her body.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of getting into hot water, 25 people were treated for burns in northern Switzerland after a team building exercise where they did fire walking. They walked over hot coals, which apparently were set a bit too hot, more than it was supposed to be.
if you're the 25th guy and you see 24 people in front of you get burned, do you really walk over those coals?
I was going to say, why would it take this many people?
Apparently in Switzerland you do.
Team building.
It was a German company. They're used to following orders.
Yeah. You will be part of the team.
I'm just following orders.
No matter how bad the end result might end up being, you keep following those orders.
I just do what they tell me to do.
It just keeps biting Germany in the ass, right? This whole following orders to stop.
Oh man.
They're like, how many years later? And they're still getting shit for it?
You think somebody would have had initiative going, wait a minute. Like guy number 3 would have stopped and said, wait a minute, I'll take the initiative in this company.
Maybe we should stop and do the right thing here. Get across those coals.
The coals
That's
are
not the purpose of the exercise.
too hot. Like, how do you know if they're, when did they cross from being just hot enough to walk across to too hot to walk across?
When the ambulances show up.
Well, no one says they stopped, so obviously they kept going. That's the thing. Is it supposed to be this hot? Yeah, keep going. Fritz kept going. What I love is like the article also says like they couldn't tell if it was how it was set up or if the coals were too hot.
I'm going to go with coals are too hot.
Right?
Always go with coals are too hot, right?
Even when it's the temperature supposed to be, I think I would still complain it's the coals are too hot.
Yeah. If everybody winds up burned, the issue is it was too damn hot.
They were supposed to run across and people just kind of hung out in the middle. I don't know. I think they probably ran.
Yeah, I'd like to know what kind of company this was, because obviously you're not dealing with like a IT people or something, because
Yeah.
like if maybe it was Crocs and they're like, I would rather burn my feet than wear those ugly ass shoes one more minute.
They wear Crocs, huh? Yeah. The burnt feet look better than wearing the Crocs. Is that what you're saying?
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, at least these were very diligent employees that are committed to their jobs and their team. Not everybody's like that. Like the employee at the Georgia Vocational Rehabilitation Agency who faked a pregnancy so she could get family leave, not just once, but twice. And it was the second time that she did this that started to raise suspicions and started an investigation into her fake pregnancies. She showed up with pictures and she told people that she needed to take time off. So she did, but no baby.
Also, suspicions arose when it was a week after the last time she took the time off when she requested.
Yeah.
They're Irish twins.
Yeah, apparently the HR guy never took health class in high school. Or like the HR guy just one of like those totally clueless guys. Don't ask me anything about women's stuff. Don't ask me about anything about women's stuff. Sure,
No.
it's approved.
Well, the same is true with criminals sometimes, or I guess this is fraud, where they get away with something, but then they keep doing it so much that they end up getting caught. Like the first time was a good idea. You had a scam going or a grift, but then they do the exact same thing over and over again. Like, well, you got to come up with a new idea.
Yeah, there's only certain things you can, so many times you can do certain things. And I think this one's limited is once.
Yeah, especially if you get, how many months off did she get? Paid maybe 3, I would think. That's pretty, I mean, now you're just being
Oh, more
greedy.
than
if
that. 3 weeks for a baby?
No, I said 3 months. I have no idea.
Months. Okay.
But
Now,
now
hear me
she's
out.
just
I've got this plan. It works every time.
They think I have 7 kids now.
yeah. I've worked there for 10 years and I've only gone in like 2 weeks, but I have a whole bunch of fake kids.
Oh, I gotta pick up the kids. I gotta leave work early.
Yeah, it's like those kids in school that say, "Oh, my grandma died. I can't take the test." How many grandmas have you killed lately?
It's been 3 times you've done this. Yep, the state's Office of the Inspector General started an investigation saying all state employees should be held to the highest standards of integrity and honesty and pregnancy.
How dare you?
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
You mean government officials are corrupt? What?
Well, I know one thing I'm looking forward to seeing is this new HBO Latin America animated movie of the Aztec Batman. It's being produced in Mexico, and it's about an Aztec hero who fights against the Spanish conquistadors.
So why didn't they just call it Quetzalcoatl? Why Aztec Batman? Isn't Quetzalcoatl a bird, an Aztec bird?
But he's not a bat.
And he's not a man.
Also, spoiler alert, he loses.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, for people who are not aware of history, you might be spoiling there.
Right? You might have picked a different era to have your superhero fight.
Yeah.
If you want your superhero to win, I mean,
Spoiler, Robin becomes a human sacrifice.
I just can't wait for like all the nerds to start like being angry that how dare they make Batman an Aztec? How dare they make a fictional character whatever the fuck they feel like it?
Yeah.
they make a Batman an Aztec, eh? You know, in his ramfla with the big old mural on the side right there of his lowrider.
Dude, that would be awesome. Like 70s Aztec Batman.
Well, that's more like a Chicano Batman, though.
Who's an actually
Yes.
awesome band, Chicano Batman. Check them out.
Is that a band?
Yeah, there's a band called Chicano Batman.
Oh man, see, everything's been done to death. It's hard to have a new idea, isn't there? See, they could have the lowrider. But the Aztecs, they didn't even speak Spanish, obviously, before the Spanish came. And as you so rightly pointed out, this story is not going to end well.
Right? How good a hero can he really be?
Oh no.
Tragic hero.
Aztec Batman is the villain.
Oh, that's a twist. Is it like a Spanish Joker or like a?
Cortez is the hero.
Yeah, we didn't say it was made by Mexico. It was actually produced by HBO Spain.
Yeah, right.
It
Depends whose angle, right?
Right?
It's Aztec Batman against Spanish Superman.
Well, that's a bit of a problem then. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I automatically assumed that it was coming from the Mexican point of view.
Oh, wait a minute, he loses?
In this story, he develops equipment and weaponry to confront the Spanish invasion, to protect Montezuma's temple, and to avenge his father's death.
I don't think he invented good enough weapons.
How
Yeah,
modern can they be?
The carved weapons don't stand up to the guns, huh? And the armor.
I've got this rock that I've sharpened. This is
Oh,
new
man.
technology. We
And
can
I've got
throw
this
it at
stick
them.
and some feathers on me. It's awesome.
They'll never see us coming.
Don't get me wrong. I like what they're doing, but it's like maybe if you would have made like Aztec Batman fight the Mayans, awesome. We know they kicked the Mayans' ass.
Yeah, he's biting off a little bit more than he can chew, right? He's punching up in weight.
Yeah, this is the history nerd in me fighting the comic book nerd in me, which is like,
Nice try, Batman. What I want to know is why do they have to call him Aztec Batman? Is he Bruce Quattlewain? I mean,
Yeah, right.
I mean, what does it have to do with Batman other than
Puso cuero Tenochtitlan, Wayne.
right?
Yeah.
I get that they're using the name to sell the product, but it has really nothing
I think you
to
just
do.
answered the whole question right there.
Then
There
carry
is
on.
no need for it to
Carry
be
on, Warner
Batman.
Brothers.
Yeah. Make use
The
of that
whitewashed
IP.
Latinos have spoken.
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna anger a bunch
man.
of radical Chicanos, though. Oh man,
You can make
Um,
anything into a Batman. I guess the next thing they're gonna have like an Amish Batman who
What-
uses his home goods to overcome.
I will churneth the butter to defeat
Yeah.
Alfred. Help me raise the barn to the Batcave.
what if they put Batman in Victorian England
Oh, steampunk Batman.
and he's fighting
Aztec Batman?
no, and he's fighting Dracula. So it's Batman versus Batman.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
worlds colliding. Worlds colliding.
I'm a vampire. I'm a superhero.
Wait a minute.
Ah, wait a minute. We can't both be Batman. No, I'm a bat. I'm a man that turns into a bat.
I'm just a weird old rich guy.
Yeah.
This sounds like the writing room for the Batman spin-offs.
Yeah, they're just sitting there trying to figure out what.
You sound like
Well-
the executives trying. How can we make more money from this
Yeah.
Batman trademark that we own?
We've got all these toys. How should we paint them to make more money?
They just go down the line. What about Samurai Batman? Huh?
Oh, there you go.
What about a Genghis Batman?
But it looks like John Wayne.
The whitewashing continues.
What about
So-
Roos Viking Batman?
Ah, see, that's one for the people that always ask for the white pride parades. Why didn't there
Yeah.
a Viking Batman?
Because you got plain old Batman. That's
Because
yours.
you already have Batman. You don't need a
Yeah, we
you
don't
a
need.
whiter Batman.
Whiter Batman.
Oh, I say good luck to good old Quetzalcoatl Wayne.
It's called the Aztec Batman Clash of Empires or Batman Azteca Choque de Imperios.
That's the bat signal.
Get the Aztec mobile. That's right.
No.
Well, too bad we don't have a superhero that can take care of all these supply chain problems. You know, we've had computer chips, cars have been shut down, medicines. Now the deepest cut of all, Sriracha might have a shortage that lasts a few months. Apparently, they're having a shortage of the chili peppers that go into Sriracha. And they said you should stock up now because it'll be a while until they can get inventories and production back up to full speed.
No more pho for me. I can't have my sriracha with it. I don't want no pho.
It's a Gen Z thing.
Yeah,
All the Gen Zers love Sriracha with everything,
exactly.
right? Those are the people that are really going to be sad, right? How am I going to have my Sriracha infused pale ale kombucha?
Mhm. When did Sriracha start to become a thing? In the 90s?
I want to say somewhere in the 2000s, early 2000s is when. I mean, that's when I
I'm
started.
sure it was around longer, but
Oh,
Yeah,
man, I
yeah.
remember like getting it at the little shitty Chinese food place when I was in college.
Yeah, I mean, I remember seeing the little bottles, right? When we'd go to like Jenny said, little hole in the wall Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
But I mean, it didn't become a thing where people are buying T-shirts of it, and
yeah,
until
that's
the
much more
2000s.
recent. Yeah.
Yeah. That's some asshole from Brooklyn. Thanks, guy.
Sriracha popcorn and yeah, everything.
Yeah, some asshole that dresses like a lumberjack and with his Sriracha and never actually been in the forest.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got his plaid shirt and his suspenders with his Levi's with holes in them, and he's got work boots that have never actually worked in.
But he's never worked.
Yeah. I've got my $500 Red Wing boots. Oh, you work? No.
No, I don't want to dirty these things.
Oh no, I'm a graphic
Yeah.
artist.
These things are $500.
It's like those big giant pickups that are just have never left the city. They're
Yeah.
all done up fancy with leather seats and everything.
Yeah, we don't actually use this to work.
No,
in.
you'll scratch it.
No.
Yeah.
Might get dirty. What the hell?
This is my going out truck.
Yeah, I think those same assholes won't actually eat the sriracha. They just like have it at their house. Like, oh, I have sriracha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like? They would just offer it to their
Oh,
guests.
my
Would you
wife is crazy with sriracha.
Yeah, yeah, but I guess
But the guy is Vietnamese though.
yeah, and I'm assuming it was a recipe. I saw something on it, and I thought it was like a family recipe, but he didn't like copyright it or something at the beginning. So there's like
Yeah.
all sorts of other people with sriracha sauces.
Yeah, Uncle Ho's original hot sauce wasn't quite the good seller when he started off.
Yeah.
If you ever want to see a good documentary, The Donut King, about the Cambodian, the first Cambodian guy who opened up a donut shop, a mom and pop shop in Southern California.
You're just
And, like-
making this harder for you to edit, Dave. I mean, it's your editing problem, not mine.
Did he serve sriracha?
No,
Speaking of sriracha, let me tell you about the first Cambodian donut shop.
it just reminded me.
Way to go, Abe Simpson.
He's gonna shake his fist at a cloud pretty soon.
I'm just saying, it's kind of the same thing. You just
The
kind of
So
clarification's
one
even
Asian guy
better.
made a hot sauce that's hard to find. Another Asian guy made donuts.
Wait, let me clarify. It's exactly the same. It's a donut.
From the
That's-
Mystic Orient.
they
That's the name of the donut shop, by the way.
the Mystic Orient. We sell rugs and donuts.
Oh man.
Never mind.
So how would they even know who's the first Cambodian donut shop? I mean, wouldn't that just pass, unnoticed, or was there something about it?
Well, because they actually put a dent in Winchell's in Southern California. Most of the donuts are sold by mom and pop shops.
Like
And most
Dave
of the-
Key's dad.
Yeah.
Parents.
And most of those mom and pop shops started,
In Cambodia.
well, no, by
The
that one
donuts are
guy.
from Cambodia.
By that one guy, he got a job at Winchell's. They taught him everything, and then eventually,
Ah.
yeah, but he opened up his own shop, and then like more family members would come, and he would hire them, and then he'd kind of help them open up their own shop, and then after a while, like most of Southern California was nothing but Cambodian mom and pop shops. They took out Winchell's basically. That's Winchell's eventually folded up and left Southern California.
So maybe
Fuck you guys, I'm
Winchell's
outta
is
here.
behind the sriracha shortage.
Yeah, it's what I was getting at. Let me finish.
The Cambodians are making sriracha now.
and donuts.
They're buying up all the chilies. See, you didn't let me finish. I'm circling back.
Exactly. It all comes around.
All I know is my 40 minutes is almost up on this recording session too.
Turned into a lesson about donuts.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a lesson, but turned about.
Join us
Yeah, I
next
don't-
week on Donut Talk when we talk crawler versus Fairclaw.
Cronuts? Not a donut or a croissant.
Discuss.
Discuss, yeah. Oh man. So anyways, the sriracha production is at a halt. They're not making it right now, apparently, until those chilies. It's weird. They blame everything on the Ukrainian war, but I'm not sure how that ties to this. I know, Ukraine makes a lot of like wheat and there's some food production, but they mentioned the invasion of Ukraine as one of the supply chain issues. Well, I guess maybe they're just saying on food production.
Yeah, that's just one of those buzzwords like synergy. Now it's just like mention Ukraine.
Yeah,
Get us in the
yeah.
news.
Our podcast would be doing much better, except the Russians invading Ukraine and the
They ate all
supply
the
chain,
sriracha.
the supply chain issues, getting the pod out there. So next year will be much better.
I'm hungry. I need a
want a
donut.
with sriracha.
With sriracha on it. Yeah. I bet there is a sriracha donut. They have those bacon ones and
If there isn't, there will be.
every flavor. Yeah, you just gave away an idea. There's a Cambodian working on it right now. All right, I think we've kind of killed this Sriracha donut connection to death. So thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week. Please hit subscribe.
Viva Aztec Batman.
Bye. The song.